Hey, welcome back to another episode of Day Alive. Yep, the series is it's interesting, but at the same time, it's not very good. I know it's not a very good series, but and jumping right into the episode, we have Shido. Hey, I named him Shin last week. I was wrong on that, but Shido, sorry, is basically still training with his sister Kotori, and basically the training is still consisting of him playing this dating sim. For I don't know how many days he's been playing. Could be a week, could be a couple days. We don't know. It doesn't really. I don't think it really specifies how long he's been training. But I guess the people that work with the Kotori, they push him to do it. So he's doing this for save the world. Still seems kind of silly, but yes, they have that going on. And last week I didn't mention the scientist girl, Renee. She was interesting. I didn't talk much about her because she didn't really do much. But this episode, she kind of does a little bit more. Because they take his virtual game training to the real world. Where he tries his luck hitting on different girls in the school. Namely, the homeroom teacher. He hits on her saying that she's beautiful and he likes her. And he wants to get married to her. And she starts fantasizing about it, freaking out about it. So it's pretty funny watching that whole scene. And then, after he runs off because she gets a little clingy, he runs into, I'm just gonna call her Toby because I messed her name up last week. She has silver hair. So, he runs into Toby and she's kinda just like looking at him like, what's wrong with you? You're acting kinda funny. He actually, and Rene is talking through like an earpiece and telling him what to say. And he actually hits on Toby a little bit and asks her out and she says yes. So it's like, wow, that didn't take long, did it? Just asked her and she said yes, so there you go. So eventually they're gonna do that little episode with him going out on a date with her, I assume. But yeah, but during the whole scene, after he said he asked her out and everything, a space quake happens nearby. I guess hits the school and the school is evacuated. But Shido, of course, obviously he's important in this story, so he kind of stays behind. And he eventually runs into the purple-haired girl again, and they kind of talk back and forth. And the funny thing about this episode, they had Kotori's group kind of watching him, I guess on camera, and the way they play out the whole dating game sim is they come up with different categories, different things to say, and each person has their desk, and they kind of pick what they want Shido to say to any of these girls. Like by these big buttons, they hit the button, so they choose out of 4 options, like the usual games, and they come up with what his response should be towards whatever the girl's saying to him. But that kind of falls apart really fast because Shido, on the other hand, figures it out by himself, and he does it by himself. He figures out what to say at the right time, and he's talking to the purple girl and asks her more about her life, like where are you from, all this kind of stuff. She doesn't really know much, and she doesn't even really have a name, so Shido actually gives her a name. He calls her Toka. So it was kind of nice to see that, but it was weird seeing Toka kind of react certain ways. She was even turned a little bit tsundere, where she was like, "Ah, you're stupid, like you're an idiot," and I was like, that kind of caught me off guard. It's like, okay, so I guess she's not this badass fighter like I thought she was. I guess she has a human side to her, which is fine. I kind of didn't want a robot, so it's fine to have her act that way. I thought it was funny in the episode. They're sitting there having a conversation back and forth, and the girls in the mecha suits type thing, they're just shooting missiles and lasers and just shooting at them talking. So they're just sitting there, and Toka kind of puts this bubble over them, so she's protecting both of them as they have their private conversation. And I thought it was funny that Toby kind of gets aggravated and she flies down there and just tries to attack, but Toka kind of like kicks her ass easily, like throws her to the side. And the whole time, Toka thinks that, Shido's trying to trick her and all this, but he eventually gets through to her and asks her, on a date. Of course, Toka has no idea what a date is because she doesn't come from this world, so to her that concept's very foreign. So, and after that, they kind of go their separate ways because the school's getting attacked. I guess they go to repair the school or fix it, whatever. But I guess the school's gonna be out of commission for a while. Therefore, unlocking the date arcs, I guess, so he can go on a date with Toby and maybe Toka. Because at the very end of the episode, Toka kind of appears back to him, and she's like, "Okay, I'm ready to go." And he's looking at her like, "You're wearing your armor, like, you can't go out like that." And I thought it was weird that how did he know that she could transform her clothes? Maybe he didn't, but she can change her outfit with her magic powers. So I was like, okay, I guess that's fine. And for some random things, like I was saying, her tsundere line was kind of funny, but after you get to like see her when she's not so mean, grumpy all the time, she is kind of cute in a certain way. If that kind of character appeals to you. And the teacher bit was hilarious. I thought it was just funny watching her reaction. Just how she's reacting towards everything he's saying about getting married to her, going out with her, and all this stuff like that. It was pretty funny watching that. And yeah, pretty much that was it. I mean, not much. It was basically Shido setting up this date with Toka and him giving her a name, and maybe possibly dating Toby later on. Because the ending it was Toka's ending basically, so it's her song, character song. And I assume each girl will get their own because there are multiple girls for the main guy to go out with. So, and like I said, this episode was kind of boring, kind of dull, but had some kind of comedic moments. So, if you're still sticking around watching this, then good for you. If not, that's fine. I understand there are better shows to watch out there. But anyway, that's been my impressions on the second episode of Day It Live. Stay tuned for episode 3 next week. See you later.